Okay, giving all praise and glory to the Most High. We're going to start off with Colossians 3 and 17 as always. I'd like to welcome everybody on the conference call and on the live stream. Colossians 3 and 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by him, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So, I want to look into, tonight I want to go into backsliders or going out of the spirit and not being able to roll in the spirit with the Most High. It's a lot of this going on right now, and people think they're in the spirit, but they're really out of the spirit because it doesn't line up with the scriptures. And we're going to deal with Jeremiah 17. I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, a glorious high throne from the beginning is the place of our sanctuary. O Most High, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed. You hear that? Everyone that forsake the Most High shall be ashamed. And they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Most High, the fountain of living waters. See, it's very important that we take a look at ourselves and we do the things that will please him. And the only way you're going to please him is do what he say do. That's the only way you're going to please the Most High. You got to do what he say do. Follow his rules and regulations. Point blank. That's it. Say, heal me, O Most High, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise. So we have to ask the Most High to heal us, because we are a nation with a lot of wounds, a whole lot of wounds. But see, most people think that the condition that we're in is a normal condition when it's not a normal condition. We can come out of this. Go to Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. We'll start at verse 1. It says, the word of the Most High, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Most High, saying, thus speaketh the Most High, power of Israel, saying,
Q&A mode is on. Participants may now unmute themselves. Presentation mode is on. Only organizers can be heard.
Jeremiah 30 and 2. Thus speaketh the Most High, power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto you, or thee, in a book. For lo, the days come, said the Most High, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, representing the 12 tribes of Israel. Said the Most High, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. The Most High going to cause us to come out of our captivity and bring us back to the land of Israel. And these are the words that the Most High spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. That represents the northern tribes and the southern tribes, all 12 tribes of Israel. For thus said the Most High, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. Fear and trembling and not of peace, as you see the condition that we're in now, brothers and sisters. Ask ye now and see whether a man does travail with child, a man having a baby, a man having contractions like a woman has contractions when she's having a baby. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. That's why we prayed, heal me, save me. Who's going to heal us? Who's going to save us? The Most High. Say, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. but he shall be saved out of it. That's what the Most High said. That we as the children of Israel are going to be saved out of this trouble. Well, it shall come to pass in that day, said the Most High of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst his bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. These strangers are not going to serve themselves of us. All you trying to bring these strangers, he telling you these strangers ain't going to reap the benefits that they're reaping from we as the children of Israel, as commerce. You see? But they shall serve the Most High their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. See, therefore fear not, thou, O my servant Jacob, said the Most High, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar. He's going to save us all the way to America, Central America, South America, the Caribbean islands, and all over the world where we've been scattered. He's going to save us. Not no man, but the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said, therefore fear not, O my servant Jacob, said the Most High, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. You gotta hear what he's saying. Then what the Most High gonna do? That's why we gotta come back to him and serve him in righteousness. Follow his moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, and ceremonial laws, and have faith and believe in him. Ba'ashama Mashiach Yahushua. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. That's a guarantee from the Most High. Those that's going to really look at coming back to him and follow his laws, statutes, commandments, his rules and regulations, and not some follow just the law of the land and think you're going to make it to the kingdom, and you're not following the laws of the Most High. You got to be righteous. He said, the righteous scarcely going to be saved. He said, for I am with thee, said the Most High, to save thee, though I'll make a full end of all nations. Here we say, he's going to make a full end of all nations. This is what our power going to do. Whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. He's going to save 1/3 of us, of the 12 tribes of Israel. But I will correct thee in measure. That's why when you look at what we're going through, we're just being corrected in measure. Certain amount of time, bam, we get hit, bam. He said, we love it, he chastens, so he chastening us, waking us up, getting our attention. He get our attention by death. When he start taking people out, all of a sudden everybody start to fear. You know, like he said, fear and trembling. A voice of trembling and fear, and not of peace. You see, they're killing us and getting away with it. What's the verdict? Every time, not guilty so far. You see this. It's right in your face. But you got to come back to the Most High. You got to desire to know more. You got to desire to want more. You got to act upon your thoughts that are righteous, that we reading in this Bible. This ain't just something that you come in here, you hear what I'm saying, and you don't make a move on it. It's all about your actions, because everything's being recorded. He's going to make a full end of the nations. You hear him saying it, so all you want to pull in all these nations, he said, though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. So if he's not going to leave his chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel, altogether unpunished, what do you think he's going to do to these nations? That's why he's going to make a full end of them. What you see ain't what you're going to see in the future, in the Most High's kingdom. When he bring about the righteous judgment and war on this earth, you ain't going to see what you see now. Ain't going to say he's going to make a full end of these nations. All they going to know is they being ruled by a rod of iron, the laws of the Most High. So you better have your fun with them now, because all you just joined to them, he's got something for you too. He said he's going to make a full end of the nation. You just heard what he said. Because they're going to be righteous. They're going to have to learn to be righteous or they're going to perish. And all you that's hooked up with them, Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, and their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Right. See, so that's why we got to come back to these laws, statutes, commandments, and be righteous. Because the Most High ain't playing. Y'all take the Most High as still, a lot of you have a Christian type of mindset, thinking that he's the way you want him to be. Not according to this word. That's why a lot of the so-called Christians don't read the Old Testament, because they say, oh, that's the old, oh, we here. Oh no, that's that mean God. They want the nice, loving God. Most High, you gotta understand, Most High in the Bible, the book, he's gonna bring his judgment. That's what he's talking about. You better understand this. Because when you understand how the Most High operates, just a little bit that we do know, you're going to see that we know just that little. We know in part, we prophesy in part. That's all we can do. A lot of you complainers and grumbling about what you got to deal with. Yeah, you can grumble on man, but you ain't really grumbling on man. You're grumbling on the Most High. And remember, that's what's being recorded by the angels. Look, go to Exodus, the 17th chapter. Start at verse 1. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of sin after their journeys, according to the commandment of the Most High, and pitched in Rephidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. Therefore the people did chide, they argued with Moses, and said, give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, why chide ye with me? Wherefore do you tempt the Most High? And the people thirsted there for water, and the people murmured against Moses, and said, wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt? Same thing they're going to say when you coming up out of whatever land you scattered in right now. Going to be grumbling, complainers. Say, why you bring us out of America? Why you bring us out of Egypt? To kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? Just a little water, just hungry, just thirsty. Got a little bit of thirst. And Moses cried unto the Most High. He had to go to the Most High. He cried to the Most High. That's what time the Most High had pity on him. He cried to the Most High, saying, what should I do unto this people? They be almost ready to kill me. They be all ready to stone me. They about ready to kill me, Most High. What am I going to do? This wicked people are trying, they're arguing with me. They're ready to kill me. They thirsty. They want a little water. And the Most High said unto Moses, go on before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod, wherewith thou smotest the river. Take in thine hand and go. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. Now listen. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Most High, saying, is the Most High among us or not? See? I thought he was the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I thought he was the power of Israel. Here we are out here, we thirsty. Can he bring forth water? And see, this is one reason why Moses didn't make it to the kingdom, to the promised land. Israel, that's what I say, you have to have patience, you have to have a certain spirit, and you have to look in these scriptures and find out what pleases the Most High and what doesn't. He told him, I'm gonna stand, and I'm gonna bring that water out of that rock. And see, that's why Moses didn't make it out of the promised land, because he didn't get the Most High the credit. And when you understand, which most people don't, you know, I challenge anyone to be able to go into this Bible. You take the Old Testament and you write a New Testament. Start writing a New Testament and make it coincide with what we read or have read in the Old, to make it coincide with the New. Because that's all they have was the law and the prophets. They didn't have any New Testament. And anything you see in the New Testament, there was no New Testament. All they read was from the law and the prophets. So when you go to 1 Corinthians 10 for the same story, and verse 4, it tells us in the wilderness, it says, and did all drink the same drink, spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was a Mashiach, as an angel, as a spirit. He said, but with many of them, Most High, Mashiach was not well pleased, but they were overthrown in the wilderness. Remember, it was 600,000 of us that came out. 600,000 came out of the Egyptian captivity. Men, he killed 599,998 of the men, and he killed all the women. And he allowed our children to go into the promised land. And Caleb and Joshua, just 2 men. That's all. So all you think you're gonna come out of your land wherever you scattered now, you already got your ticket to Israel? Better think again. This ain't no easy task, y'all. This is not no easy task. He said he's gonna take 1 of a city, 2 of a family. See, now these things, verse 6, now these things were examples. See, these are examples. To the intent we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted. See, you gotta be righteous. Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them. Remember Moses went up 40 days, that's all. 40 days, that was it. They done built a calf, they done made Aaron make them a calf and all. This is who brought us out of Egypt. Disrespected to the utmost, the Most High. Say, neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them. As it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. They sat down and ate and drank and told Aaron to make them a calf that they could worship. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 23,000. See? That's how the Most High got our attention, by killing us over and over and over again. You think you're seeing something now, you ain't seeing nothing. Better understand who you under. The captivity that you're in right now, they showing you, they don't care nothing about us. But oh, you love Massa, you love the people that have us in captivity. Better recognize they all are joined together against us, because we got next, forever and ever and ever, as it is written. And neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed and fell in one day, 23,000. Listen, neither let us tempt Mashiach, as some of them also tempted. Now this is him where? As an angel in the wilderness with us, leading us in a cloud, a chariot that's a cloud in the day, and fiery chariot by night. This is our power. But the Most High is the ultimate power. Neither let us tempt the Mashiach, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents, had fiery serpents tearing their butt up. That's what a doctor's sign is. And they put 2 serpents on each side. 2 devils on each side. The doctor's signet, with that pole with that snake on it, yeah. Verse 10, neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed of the destroyer. That's why he can come back and judge them everyone, because he's already called and known in the 4th dimension as the destroyer. Now all these things happen unto them for example. See, that's why you got to go back and look at our story. In the hell with his story, unless it coincides with our story as it's written in the Bible. As we know. Said all these things were examples unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition.